Welcome to Real Biz Talk with Zondra. Today in the studio, I've got a great guest. Her name is Margarita. She really is into digital marketing. And so I'm so excited to have this conversation today. Margarita, welcome to the show.
Hi, Zondra. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to talk to you because you too believe in this digital footprint and digital landscape. But before we dive into that, I would love for you to just share with me your background and your history.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so I've been in the sales and marketing area for over 20 years now. Right after college, I went right into it. I have a passion for it. I love it. So I've been doing that for over 20 years. And then about 4 years ago, I decided to use all of the expertise that I learned in corporate America through the Fortune 500 companies and help out the small, mid-sized businesses with their sales and marketing strategies. So I'm excited about what we're doing here at MCA Consulting.
I know. How fabulous. How many years did you spend in corporate?
A little over 22 years. Yeah, 22 years in corporate.
22 years. Okay, you're hot on my tracks. I spent 25 in one company and another 15. So altogether about 40 years in corporate America. Mm-hmm. But you learned a lot there. Mm-hmm. What was the thing that made you feel as though it's time for me to step out on my own? Was that your choice or their choice? Because, a lot of times we'll get the golden handshake. So which of the two was it?
So I was at a point in my life where I didn't know what I wanted to do next and what other opportunities to fulfill. I had various roles between, marketing roles and leadership roles, and then sales executive roles. And I was at a point, well, what am I going to do next? And, am I going to be happy? Work-life balance is very important to me. I have 3 children. So I decided, I'm like, let me try this on my own. And actually, one of my good friends that worked with me at SAP pushed me towards this path. So, she's like, you're great at what you do. Why don't you just do it for yourself and see what happens. So I went ahead and did that. And I'm happy that I did because I've, made a lot of, new relationships like yourself, as well as, working with all different types of organizations from startups, mid-size, and of course, large companies.
That is really awesome. So what percentage would you say of your clients are small business?
So today at MCA Consulting, I say like 95% of them are small.
Right. And that's the thing that I loved about you when I met you. I just adore you for taking that leap of faith, first of all, to leave corporate and to start this initiative, but that you focus on small business. Now, of course, if we do small business by what the SBA says, that's any, a company with 500 or less employees. And so have you carved out a niche in that, or is it just really any small business according to the SBA standards?
Yeah, it's pretty much any small business because, clients come to me with their problems and, we go ahead and try and help them and solve their problems and fill in the gaps where they're, where there's needed. A lot of the smaller organizations, especially the startups, they have, they want to wear multiple hats, and they want to do it all. And then one day they realize they can't do it all, and they've never really been a sales or marketing person. So that's when they come to us, and then we help them out with their strategies and move forward.
I love it. So when you talked about, that they have issues, like, what's one of the typical concerns that people come to you about?
These days, it's a lot of social media. Since we're doing everything virtual these days, social media content writing, not having the time, to put together, some good content as far as engaging customers. That's been one of the strongest ones at this point. And of course, video is a real strong one, due to the fact that, we're doing everything video, because a lot of us are not really comfortable yet with in person or whatever the situation might be. So moving forward, how the future is telling us, video and trying to capture, 1 to 2 minutes and getting that audience attention is really important.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's another thing that I love about you. I mean, because, you're a progressive thinker, in my opinion. So I congratulate you for leaving corporate and deciding to do this on your own. And yes, social media is still critically important, right? Mm-hmm. And so we do have to have good content. But one of the shifts that we see in the industry is that video really works, right?
Right.
And so, if you look at it at just capturing one's attention and knowing that the attention span is short, video is absolutely the way. What do you think your clients are challenged with the most? Is it that they don't know how to create the video, or that they don't know what to say in the video? What do you find?
They don't know what to say, and they're very shy. When it comes to video, they get very.
Aren't we all?
And they don't know what to say, and they just, they just feel overwhelmed. Yeah. So that's why we're here to help them out.
Yeah, that's really, I applaud you. I think that's truly, truly amazing, to really help people with that, because I find too that people really don't know how to do that. So would you consider MCA Consulting to be a full service digital and marketing agency?
Yes, because we not only, do video, we also work very strongly with technology, artificial intelligence technology when it comes to business development. So we have a tool called Business Development AI that helps automate a lot of the outreach on LinkedIn that you may see, folks wanting to do. And that's very time consuming. So we put together, both the best of both worlds, our expertise as well as the AI technology, and that's been working very well for us.
I love it. So for those of y'all that might be wondering, what is AI? It's artificial intelligence. And really, that is the going thing as well. Video, AI, being able to reach your target market, right? It's one thing, that we could definitely spray the world, right? But it'd be better if you could be much more strategic and target the world. And so MCA Consulting does that artificial intelligence component of the business to help you put your finger on it. Like if you want to know it by, this address or this zone or this region, they're able to do that. And so I really love that. And so we're in categories with that. We both know the power of artificial intelligence and really how to do that effectively. We're going to take a break. But when we come back from this break, I really want to get in a tad bit deeper about artificial intelligence, how MCA is able to help companies to maneuver and really make a difference in their business. So we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk more. Hi, this is Zondra with Real Biz Talk with Zondra. I want to invite you to go check out some of our new and latest episodes. They are epic. You can't afford to miss it. Go to the new Zondra TV network at ZondraTV.com. See you there. We're back where we've been talking to Margarita about artificial intelligence. Margarita, I want to just go a little deeper about your technology, how you do this, and how this is a benefit for small business.
Well, as far as AI is concerned, like I said, we use human expertise, such as our background in 20 plus years experience in the sales and marketing area, and then we take the AI technology and we utilize that to automate things a little bit faster for us. So you're not sitting in front of your computer screen for hours on end, remembering what email or what message you sent out to so-and-so, and then having to reply to them in a timely manner. We have it all set up, automated, and it allows you to set them up, however you want to do it, how often. It sends replies when somebody replies back to you. It's a great tool. So we utilize it ourselves, and we also have clients that are utilizing it as well on their own. And it just, it just takes the legwork out of the business development side of things. It's just, being a little bit smarter and not having to work harder, right?
I love that. Smarter, not harder. Ooh,
Yeah.
We need that. And, as a small business, we need that technology component to help us to be able to scale and grow. So I'm wondering, does this work on all, is it part of social media? Is it a standalone system? Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So the one that I'm talking about is primarily for LinkedIn AI, but we also have other options that you could use it for your social media, have it set up, so you could send out messages in social media and manage that as well, and also a CRM component too. So it is a full package, but it depends on the client on which one they want to implement, and how quickly they want to implement them. So some clients like to use take baby steps and use one thing at a time, and others are full blown systems. So again, we cater to our clients' needs.
That's awesome. So then let me ask you this question, because I know the viewers are like, okay, tell me more. So let's just take LinkedIn as an example. With this AI technology, I know it can respond for you and do all of that, have messaging. And I know that there is a CRM associated with it. But is it targeted? Meaning that I say, I'm asking this question. If I said I want everybody that has media in their profile to receive something from me in LinkedIn, would that technology be able to do that?
Absolutely. So we could target, by title, you could target by company name, geography, it's endless.
It's endless. Did y'all hear that? It's endless. You need automation. And this is absolutely one of the ways to do that. Well, Margarita, how can people get a hold of you if they're interested in this technology, like I'm interested in this technology?
Sure. So you could definitely reach us through our website at www.mcacs.us. And there's a way to set up time with us, and you could, see a demo or just have a conversation with us and learn a little bit more about all of our offerings and how we could, help you out in the different areas that you're needing it.
Yeah, that's really, really good. So, so we've talked about the artificial intelligence and that piece of it, and how it works with LinkedIn, and how a company, especially when you're small and you're a startup and you're trying to get your engines kind of going, that this technology will really help you to create that ability to reach out to your target market, but not only that, be able to help you with nurturing that target market. Because it's not a reach out one time and then, oh yes, they're my client. I think a lot of people, Margarita, and you could just tune in on this, but
Mhm.
I think a lot of people think I could do one thing and it's going to create all of this business for myself. Do you have clients that come to you thinking that?
Yeah, they do, but things have changed dramatically. Like from when I first started my business 4 years ago, they were saying about 8 touches in order to get a client, someone to respond to you, just to respond to you. Now, guess how high it is now?
It's at least 18 or 19, maybe 20.
You got it, 18 touches. So, I
I knew
mean,
it.
and that's, part of our toolbox is that we, not only utilizing the technology, for LinkedIn, but we work with our clients on different touches. So, you have to have at least 18 touches, and it's true. I've seen it. I mean, just this past year and a half with what we've all been going through,
Right.
that's it's been a new struggle for a lot of organizations, and they're like, what is going on?
You
No one's
know,
answering their phones, no one's, but you have to be creative, and that's why we're here.
I love it because I'm telling you, if this pandemic didn't show us one thing, it showed us the power of digital technology and that how important it is for you to have a digital footprint. And
Right.
this is the way that you do it. And the artificial intelligence helps us to be able to do that more effectively.
Mhm.
Well, the other thing that I wanted to just touch on really quickly, Margarita, before we take a break, is I wanted to talk to you about, MCA Consulting is your business, and you created that after coming out of corporate America. What is your goals and strategies for the next couple of years?
Just to continue on growing like the market is growing. We pride ourselves in learning, keeping up with the technology, you can't do things that
Yeah.
you did 20 years ago and expect the same results. We educate ourselves, and we're just making sure that we have the technology behind us as well as our expertise. And that's the only way that we will survive and other organizations will survive. You just have to keep up with the latest trends and
Yeah.
all the different knowledge that's out there.
It's so much. It could be overwhelming as a small business. It could be overwhelming. You're like, okay, what do I do? I
Mhm.
have people that come and say, I don't even know how to use social media. I don't even know what to do. They haven't even started using social media. So it's
Right.
like, what do I do in order to really heighten the awareness of my business? But the thing that we've been talking about between you and I is that it is not one and done. My PR agent always says it is not one and done, right?
Mhm.
But done doing something is better than none. But you
Exactly.
have to do something. It's critically important in these days. You have to be in digital technology. You have to create that landscape, and you can't do it one time. It has to be done many times. So we're going to take a few seconds break. But when I come back, we're going to really talk about, how this partnership started with you and I, and then what's next on the horizon. We'll be right back. Hi, it's Zondra with Zondra TV Network. I just wanted to say, if you need a little bit of encouragement, go check out the Fanny Minute Show, where she is truly the faith and inspiration lady and will help you to navigate your life. Welcome back. We've been here talking to Margarita, and we've been talking a lot about artificial intelligence and the power of your digital footprint. And before break, we were talking about all of that, but we really kind of want to shift gears and really talk about you and I and how we met. Again, using AI technology. Let's talk about how you and I met and where we are today.
Yeah. So, in using the AI tool, that's how it reached out to Zondra, and Zondra was curious and was interested in learning more about AI technology, and that's how we got into this lovely partnership that we're in. Yeah.
I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. I am tickled that we are in this partnership together and that we are working jointly and that we both are really into this digital technology and how that can help our clients to posture better in the media, to be seen, be heard, and grow. That's my tagline. I believe you have to be seen, you got to be heard, and you have to grow. But around video technology, how do you see us working together in this partnership?
Like I said, we do work with clients on video and doing advertising, and educational clips for themselves. But as far as getting small businesses on those live streaming channels, as far as the advertisements are concerned, that's pretty much awesome because it's very affordable and it's a no-brainer. No one's using cable anymore. Everyone's streaming. I mean, the conversations when you get together with people nowadays, well, what are you streaming? What are you watching? Yeah. So it's like, it's awesome. So that's again, look at the trends and follow the trends and see where everything's at. That's where your audience is. And the small businesses will get to, millions of viewers just through using your channels.
Absolutely. So, I always talk about the power, right, of collaboration. And I think that we are born in this world as an individual and we're even taught to compete individually. But I don't know that we have been taught how to collaborate. But I will say, Margarita, that learning how to extend your brand is one level of collaboration. And so why should you have to build it? So if you have video content, if you have clients that want a commercial, but you don't have TV distribution, then the marriage with Zondra TV Network made sense for us, right? We said, okay, we can distribute anything that you produce. Right now, your clients have no place to put it other than a website. So the collaboration and extending our brands to each other just made really good sense as we want to be able to offer our clients artificial intelligence using social media like LinkedIn. We want to be able to offer that service as well. So it definitely is a win-win. You've built a fabulous business, but I know that there had to be some challenges. What kind of challenges have you experienced while building this business?
Well, when I first started, it all began with, people knowing, my past and what I've done and, how well I did as far as the business development is concerned in sales. So, it was like a no-brainer. I would meet with clients and they would sign the contract that day. And then as we were in this pandemic mode, things changed drastically. I was doing some cold calling, I guess you could say, for one of my clients, and we were in the middle of the pandemic, and I'm like, we can't do this. This is not right. I can't call somebody to try to sell them something at this time, especially in the beginning. No one knew what was going on. And I knew, things had to change. And then when I spoke to one of my former colleagues at SAP, he introduced me to the folks at ADMD as far as, working on the AI solution. So that solved that problem. And then just trying to be, creative. I would meet new clients. Nobody was ready to purchase anything or move forward with a contract, but I got to learn them I ended up writing blogs for them. And during the pandemic, I wrote blogs for a lot of organizations, just, just to do it and just, and share with the audience, what it is, how they got through it and what they had to do to pivot. So I did a lot of that during the pandemic and just met a lot of new people and expanded my my outreach to other folks. So I learned a lot, and I learned a lot about different industries as well. Because when I was in corporate America, primarily we worked in healthcare and IT, and everyone knew me for that. But now that I have my own business, I've been working with all different types of industries, from the food industries to, exercising to, people that write books. I mean, you name it, it's endless.
So a lot of times, Margarita, people will ask me, and I'm going to ask you, who's your client?
So if you have any type of issues with sales and marketing, or any type of just wondering, what am I doing? Am I doing it right? Just call us, contact us. It's not how big or how small you are. Everyone's got business issues.
You better believe it.
Right. So, I mean, if you are having, you have any pain points in those areas, and you're like, okay, this isn't working, that's not working, what am I going to do? I don't have the time to do all of this. Again, people wearing multiple hats. Just contact us, and we'll help you.
I love it. How can people contact you?
Again, through the website, www.mcacs.us, and you'll see all the buttons there. Contact us, schedule a meeting, all those buttons, so you can find time in our calendars.
All right. Listen, do you have maybe an offer or of any type that you'd like to offer the folks that are watching?
Yes. So if you're interested in learning more about what we have to offer and how we can help you with your business problems, feel free to contact us. We'll have a free 30-minute consultation, and we'll review, where it is you are today, where you want to be, and then, see if we could help fill in the gaps for you.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Contact her. This woman is amazing. She has so much knowledge when it comes to just marketing, advertisement, strategies. This is the woman, and she blogs. I probably need to call her for myself, actually. Can you blog for me? Tell me the one thing that is, on the horizon for you and your company.
Okay, you broke up a little bit. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries. Can you tell me one thing that is up and coming for you on your horizon?
As far as MCA Consulting, we're actually wanting to provide additional services to small businesses. So in conversations with an HR company to provide all the HR services that you will need at a very, very attractive price for small businesses. So hopefully we'll have more on that. We'll launch that at the beginning of 2022.
Who loves that? Oh my goodness. That's my background. When I went to corporate, that's what I did, human resource management. So when you said that, I was like, yes. Every small business needs that HR infrastructure, no matter how small you are or how large. You got to have something in place by which to manage folks. In fact, we are in the middle of writing some policies ourselves, and we're like, it's a lot of work. And so if you can have someone to be by your side to do that, that would be really great. Well, we're almost at the end of this interview, but I want to allow you to give one real quick closing statement before we're done.
Yeah, so we would love to to talk to you and learn more about your business and what you're struggling with as far as sales and marketing is concerned. We're very passionate about helping our clients. And we listen to you, as well as, offer our advice. and we look forward to learning more about your business and helping you in any way
That's
possible.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Remember, it's not one and done. I want to thank you, Margarita, for spending this time with me and sharing your expertise. And I want to thank you for watching another episode of Real Biz Talk with Zondra, where I showcase small business so that you can grow not only locally, but nationally and globally as well. And so until we meet, as I always say, continue to be the absolute best you. Peace.